A couple of weeks back, I uploaded a video on animator previews, and everyone was happy and the world of Unity rejoiced. Well, almost everyone. So let's fix this complaint in this video. So very briefly, the previous video showed you how to go from having no preview when viewing a state on the animator to having a preview, which is obviously super handy. And I'll leave a link in the description to that video so you can go check it out after this. But there was one issue. The animation clips previewed were always cut off at exactly the same time for every animation clip. You see, the instantiation of the editor when given a clip does not account for the clip's length. It just defaults to a set number of frames. Now, for most of you, this is fine. It's just a preview. You just want to check an animation is there and that it's probably the right animation. But for the rest, and for an amazing reason I'm going to show you at the end of this video, let's continue and just get it fixed. Now, the fix is easy. We just simply cast the editor when creating its actual type for the animation clips and set the variable that defaults to the stop time of that particular clip. Yeah, there's a red line because we can't, because somebody was a little too trigger happy with the internal keyword again, thanks to Unity. But when has that ever stopped us? So let's go into the animation clip editor class, and we could try and change that internal keyword with our lucky monkey paw, but we remember we used our last wish to get a 5090. So we're going to have to resign ourselves to using some reflection instead. So we'll search through this editor class. We'll come to the conclusion that we need to set the avatar previews time control stop time variable. I just saved you a good hour tracing the code with that statement, so maybe consider giving this video a like. Now back to our code, we will store all the pertinent field infos in some static cached variables, so we don't constantly have to keep going and getting them. Then in our initialization, we'll call a method, and this will follow the code looking at their definitions to work out the naming, namespaces, and whether they are public or private fields. Now I shouldn't need to point this out, but I will anyway. When Unity changes its versions, these classes may change. Using reflection may break. It's why some people whinge whenever I show using it. Well, cry me a river, I'm going to continue anyway. With these field infos, we are ready to start to set the clip length. So just before we run the onInteractive preview GUI for the animation clip, we will call the method with the editor and the clip so we can get the length. In here, let's check we have all the cached field infos assigned because we're good little programmers. Then we can get the avatar previews time control and set its value to the clip length. Now back into Unity and we have a full clip previewable, just like magic. So now if you are making an awesome tool like an event handler on an animation states update using a class derived from a state machine behavior, it will be nice to preview the full animation clip right on the selected state and set the time at the exact point you would want it. Let me know in the comments if you want to know more.